Did you know black inventors built some of America's most important technology? But the patent system made sure they never owned it. In the 18th and 19th centuries, invention meant survival. Patents meant ownership. Ownership meant wealth, and wealth meant protection. But for black Americans, especially those enslaved or newly freed, that system was never neutral. Before 1865, enslaved people were legally classified as property. That meant anything they created, machines, tools, methods, legally belonged to their enslavers. Not to them. If an enslaved black man invented something valuable, the law said he could not own it, so the patent went to the slaveholder, or to a white intermediary, or it was never filed at all. After slavery ended, the rules changed on paper but not in practice. Black inventors were technically allowed to file patents, but filing required literacy, legal knowledge, money for fees, access to lawyers, and time away from work, things most newly freed people had been systematically denied. Banks refused loans. Patent lawyers turned them away. Applications were delayed, rejected, or buried. And even when black inventors succeeded, something else happened. Their ideas were copied. Manufactured by white-owned companies with factories, capital, and legal protection, the invention survived. The inventor didn't. One of the clearest examples was Elijah McCoy. Born in 1844 to formerly enslaved parents, McCoy became a brilliant mechanical engineer. He invented an automatic lubrication system that allowed steam engines and industrial machines to run continuously without stopping. Railroads depended on it. Factories demanded it. The industrial economy ran smoother because of it. Buyers even coined a phrase, "the real McCoy," to distinguish his original invention from the cheap copies flooding the market. But even with dozens of patents to his name, McCoy struggled to profit the way white inventors and corporations did. His designs were replicated, mass-produced by others, and scaled into wealth he never controlled. The technology built fortunes. The inventor did not. And Elijah McCoy was not an exception. He was part of a pattern. Throughout the late 1800s and early 1900s, black inventors contributed to agriculture, transportation, manufacturing, and communication. But invention did not translate into ownership, because patents without protection meant nothing, and protection was selective. White companies accumulated capital. White families accumulated generational wealth. Black inventors were written out of the story. History books celebrated American ingenuity. They rarely asked whose ingenuity it was and who was allowed to keep it. By the time laws became more equal on paper, the damage was already done. And it leaves a question that still matters today. If innovation creates opportunity, who decides who is allowed to own it? Industries had been built. Markets had been claimed. Credit had been assigned elsewhere. The gap between invention and ownership became the gap between poverty and power. This is not just a story about stolen ideas. It is a story about how wealth is engineered, about how progress can be built on invisible minds. Not every hero makes it into textbooks.